In his speech at the House of Commons in 1888, the Liberal MP Walter Maclaurin asked, for whose benefits are these regulations kept up? For the benefit of the women in India? It is urged falsely that it is kept up for the benefit of the English women whom they may afterward marry. If that is the case, why are we to sacrifice poor Indian women to them? What was the outcome of these Cantonment Acts and the Contagious Diseases Acts, all of which were officially active since 1864, but had prevailed as various regulations since earlier? The expected outcome from the acts was controlling the spread of STDs in British soldiers, but did that happen? In a government report on sanitary measures in India, the number of British soldiers admitted with STD was shown to consistently increase from 167 per thousand in 1873 to more than 340 per thousand in 1885. The increase was observed across the presidencies of Bombay, Madras, and Bengal. The Sanitary Commission, which published the report, noted that the whole subject appears to be surrounded with insurmountable difficulties, for in every government, the disease has advanced in the face of every means of prevention which has been adopted. In Madras, where the situation was the worst, almost 1 in 2 soldiers was infected in 1884, despite an efficient police and lock hospital system. The Surgeon General observed with some amusement that lock hospitals have been kept up for the propagation of venereal disease among British soldiers, although originally established with a different intention. For those who are fighting to abolish the system, the abolitionists, the reason for this increase of infections despite stringent measures was simple: encouragement of immorality, which led to an increase of vice. Earlier, a British soldier might think twice for the fear of getting infected, but now the acts comforted him into a sense of security. He was told no less by the authorities that the prostitutes were registered, licensed, and examined periodically. All he needed to do was pay a piddly amount. The legalization and regularization of prostitution simply meant that more British soldiers indulged in it. The cantonment authorities, meanwhile, were reluctant to let go of the regulations, even in the face of damning statistics. And they devised their own ways to continue them because, after all, the prurience of British soldiers was paramount. When lock hospitals were closed in Bareilly, there was a proposal to induce a greater number of prostitutes to reside in cantonments by making the residents there more attractive. The same old story. The cantonment was even willing to shell out funds both for the women and their visitors. A recommendation from another cantonment was to replace the Mahaldarni because the current one does not take trouble to attract good-looking women.